Approaching these designs, we really wanted to be as faithful to the comic book as possible. All of the imagery is incredibly inspiring and unique, and so we wanted to make sure that that all gets on camera. What made this job so interesting for me, it was like creating these characters from head to toe. So there's so many elements of these complex costumes. There's footwear that we've been developing ourselves, jewelry, accessory, hats, armor, drapery. There's so many different pieces of the puzzle that go together to produce the final costume. A good way of delineating between the two armies would be to keep the Greek army in these rich, beautiful, warm earth tones, sort of beaten bronze and crimsons and brown leathers. And the Persian army, contrary to that, would be in the cooler, what we call the peacock sort of colours, the exotic greens and blues and purples with lots of flashes of beautiful, rich gold. We chose really rough linens and fabrics for the capes that would flow beautifully. We wanted to use thick leathers and beaten sort of bronze materials, hammered, distressed things that would capture the sense that Frank has of like things that have been lived in and that are very rugged and raw. We made sure that our silhouettes have a slightly exaggerated graphic quality to them. The folds of all the drapery of the capes were very carefully positioned. The flow of the fabric was controlled to try and get beautiful sweeps of fabric like are drawn in Frank's comic.
Obliteration! Just there, the barbarians huddle.
And as they engage more and more in battle, the capes get more shredded, the color of the fading rises from the hem, and by the end they're much shorter, they're all chopped up, there's holes all the way through them, and they're splattered with blood and dirt. We have a workshop here of about 60 people that all have their own specialties, and they all come together to create these costumes. The patina team, or the painting and distressing team, take it from a raw metal and leather, and they paint it with these beautiful painted finishes to make it look like it's gone through heavy warfare. This is where we're assembling Leonidas' helmet. We're going to have 17 of them eventually to cover the different stages of deterioration. And we've developed a way of doing the crest which involves layers of feather and horsehair, which gives it a great sort of texture that the camera loves and makes it a little bit more unusual and more Frank Miller-esque. It has this great graphic quality that looks incredible on Jerry.